Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Fellini Satyricon from 1969. It's the 10th film in the Essential Fellini 1950 to 1987 collection, is directed by Federico Fellini and stars Martin Potter and Hiram Keller. Well, this is interesting. Turns out the reason of titling it Fellini Satyricon isn't the ego flex I thought it was. They actually titled it that to make it stand out in the crowd from another film called Satyricon that was coming out the same year. The last 5 days have been more or less hell for this project. Let me explain. 5 days ago I started getting really sick, and it wasn't until the next day that I took a COVID test and found out I was positive. I had an awful experience for several days. This was all back in late September of 2024, and bright-minded fans of the series will know that I took off about a week back in September, and well, this is why. I had a terrible time of it and I just couldn't shake it no matter how hard I tried. The funny thing was I could have used the time to watch movies and write reviews and edit review videos, but I was also running a pretty high fever, and I've been known in the past to have artificial feelings for a film because of a fever I was currently having. So I said no, I won't watch the next movie until the fever has passed, and that was today, and so here we are finally talking Fellini Satyricon. I'm aware that I just took half the video to talk about the weekend that COVID forgot, but I felt it important to explain why I took that week back in September of 2024 off. It's also helpful because I don't have a lot to say about Fellini Satyricon. Other than that, I'm certainly glad I didn't see it while I had a fever, because it certainly would have fucked with my head due to some of the most vast and beautiful sets and locations of any movie I've ever seen. But other than praising the costumes, sets, and locations, I actually didn't care for this film very much. Of course, I didn't have much to go off of, as only about half the film is subtitled. This is weird because only the Italian is subtitled and not the Latin dialogue, of which there is plenty. I don't know who made this decision, but it's a huge fuck up because there is a lot of this film solely in Latin, and I'm just left sitting in front of the TV desperately trying to find something to focus on and attach me to the film, which I couldn't find, by the way, and so Fellini Satyricon is getting a C- out of me for being completely unrelatable, but also beautiful. Tomorrow we give Fellini another chance with his film Roma. See y'all then.